Hello, Phil here from Wings of Pegasus and welcome to another live stream Saturday. I hope you guys have had a great week, and I was a minute late tonight because I've been trying to set up the audio again. I can't remember what I did last week in order to get it all to work. So at the moment I can't hear anything that's going on, so it's going to be interesting to see if you guys can hear me over the other side of this screen. Then that would be great if you could let me know. It looks like I have got an audio signal going in, it's just that I can't hear anything coming back out, so we will see what happens. But I can't remember if I set it up this way last week and just dealt with the fact that I couldn't hear anything, but then I think I would have remembered. But anyway, let me give you a quick insight into the live stream that I did on Wednesday, the live analysis. Some of you might have noticed that we actually started early on Wednesday, because I always try to go live at 12 midnight here in the UK on the dot, and you might have noticed I was early, and that was purely accidental because I accidentally went live early and then realized it was about to go live and jumped straight into the live analysis. So if you were taken by surprise on Wednesday, or if you did miss the start, apologies for that. It was my own fault. I clicked on the wrong button and went live before I was ready to go live, but I think we got away with it. Anyway, let me get you guys up on screen and see who is in the house tonight, because we have Steve, John, Kevin and Lynn, Calamity, Jane, Deborah, Neil, Leanne, Chet, Kurt, Billy, Daryl, Jennifer and Bonnie, Kelly and Teresa as well, and Vince in the house. Hello guys, thank you for joining me tonight, and also for all of the donations, which we will get into in a second, but all of you guys in the live chat room so early on. And it looks like we have already 103 likes, and I've just organized that so that it appears on screen. So thank you for hitting that thumbs up. Over 100 already, and I'm not even sure what the target is tonight. It's gonna be around 355, I think, somewhere around there, or I think pretty much 355 or 360. Anyway, we are going to be having a pick roulette tonight, so stay tuned for that. As you can see, I've got my water and I've got my summer fruits as well, so I'm fully prepared for tonight's live stream in terms of a liquid beverage perspective, and we will be mentioning beverages and mugs later on because we have had a few pictures uploaded to the Wings of Pegasus supporters group over on Facebook, so thank you guys for that. We will be jumping into that very soon, but without further ado, let me get the names of my patrons up on screen, because these are the people that make this live stream possible and everything possible that I do on the channel. So a massive shout out to these people at the bottom of the screen. You know who you are, and they also pop into the super chat window as well. So let's pop into there ourselves and see what's been going on. And I'm going to have to scroll up because a lot has been going on. And thank you so much for all of these very early donations. Deborah was in the house at 1:09 a.m. so that was very early this morning, and donated $4.99. Thank you for that, Deborah. And the message is, hi Phil, I'm the earliest bird. And Deborah was the earliest bird by about 8 hours, just over 8 hours, because Orlando then came in with a $2 donation. Thank you for that, Orlando. And Orlando says, spike the likes. And I'm not sure what that is after the dark emojis or the ones that aren't very bright. I can't really tell what they are, but whatever those are, thank you for that, Orlando. And a great idea as well to spike the likes. We've had a donation as well from Marilyn for $10. Thank you for that, Marilyn. And the message is, hi Phil, I'll be part of the catch-up crew. I wish one of your weekly analysis videos could be on you, just playing, jamming when you're fooling around, and maybe what you're thinking. It would be good, with a heart. So thank you for that, Marilyn, and for the donation, considering that you're going to be part of the catch-up crew. Thank you for just doing that at 7:26 this evening, so a few hours ago. Thank you for that, Marilyn. And Deborah has donated $4, and it's the guy holding up the mug with the summer fruit squash that we're calling it now. So thank you for that, Deborah. Orlando donated again and says, and it was a $5 donation. Thank you for that, Orlando. And says, I will be attending a Christmas dinner with colleagues from work. I will be absent, but keep spiking the likes. Rock, with lots of rock horns. So thank you for that, Orlando. A great idea again to be spiking those likes. We're already over 100, 134 already. So if you could leave a like as you come through the door, that would be great. We're already getting a lot of these likes in the counter already. So thank you guys for that. And Marilyn donated again, $2. Thank you for that, Marilyn. The message is, would love to see another cartoon with a heart. So thank you for that. And there's another donation after that. That's for $5. It says, hi, with a hand. So did you learn most of the songs you have played by ear? Which do you prefer, by ear or notes, with a heart? So thank you again for those donations. And to answer that question, when I started playing the guitar, I used to listen to records and try and figure it out. So that's probably my preferred way of doing it, because I have been online and looked at versions of songs and people that think something goes a particular way and they write it down incorrectly, and I've just found that it's easier for me and it's quicker for me to just listen to it and work it out myself rather than trust somebody else to do it, because I don't trust that a lot of people can hear exactly what's going on. They think it might be one chord and they might miss out a seventh or something, which sometimes can be really important to the overall sound and feel of the song. So I tend to listen through myself and just repeat sections if I can't quite work out the first time what's going on. Generally with lead guitar, you have to slow stuff down, especially if it's really fast, just to make sure you get a gist of what's going on and the notes that are being played. So that's what I tend to do myself, just listening rather than relying on somebody else writing it down. But thank you for that, Marilyn. Danny has donated $5. Thank you for that, Danny. The message is, who is the most charismatic performer you ever watched live? For me, Bruce Springsteen back in 1984. Wow, so this is going to be a bit of a tough one. In terms of the modern day, well, especially with COVID, nobody's been watching any live music and going out. But I'm trying to think back. I haven't really thought about any artist particularly about being charismatic, or at least I haven't seen somebody that I thought was really charismatic in the kind of way that you would get with a designated singer, somebody who's out front, a definite front man. I've pretty much just been seeing hard rock bands and bands like Whitesnake and Winger, and they are great frontmen in their own right, but I think charismatic tends to be a different kind of genre, or leans towards a different genre, and Springsteen's a great example of a charismatic frontman. I'm trying to think of people that do spring to mind. I have to say that the first person that I saw, obviously Jimi Hendrix, but I'm not saying that I went to see him live, because that would have been impossible. But watching him back at Woodstock on video, I was very much taken in by the guitar playing, and it's not something that you would necessarily class as charismatic. But if I had to remember from my youth watching a video of somebody, I'd say that Tina Turner, believe it or not, was the first artist that I saw, and it was when she was performing at Wembley, and she was so charismatic, and that's the only person that really pops to mind in terms of the first person that I watched where I saw that she was different to everybody else with her confidence and just the way that she was on stage. Because before then, I'd only really seen bands performing and like Jimi Hendrix and just standing by the mic and not doing dance routines and all those kinds of things. So Tina Turner was definitely the first person that I saw via a video and via maybe live gigs that happened in the future, and then I knew who Tina Turner was, and she was one of those voices that was in my mum and dad's car. They had lots of different tapes, and her album was one of those that was regularly played. So Tina Turner was a voice of my youth and the first person that I saw where I was hit with the charismatic side of music and putting on a show and just being at one with the audience, being so entertaining, being so confident. So that is who I would go for, and probably not the artist that a lot of people would think that I would say, but that was the first artist that I did see that struck me as charismatic. Anyway, thank you so much for that, Danny. And Linda Z is in the house and has donated $10. Thank you so much for that, Linda. And I'm just going to scroll down a little bit. The message is, I am driving in the car and listening to this live stream instead of being in the chat room tonight. So hello to you, fellow wingers, and likes were spiked early. Don't have too much fun without me, with a smiley face. So thank you for that, Linda Z. And we will try and hold back on the amount of fun being had on this live stream, but I'm sure that everybody in the live chat room is having a great time in there. Thank you, by the way, to the moderators for doing such a great job. We got Neil and Carla and Laurie in there as well. Paul will be going through on Wednesdays as well, but sometimes you see all of them on all of the streams. So thank you for tuning in and keeping an eye on the live chat room. But we've got such a great community in there. We generally don't have too many problems, touch wood. Just touch the back of my guitar there, so that's absolutely fine. We will see what happens, but thank you, moderators, for doing such a great job. Anyway, we will jump into the first video of the night after. We've done a few more donations. Thank you guys for these, so many, so early on. They are much appreciated. Patrick has donated $20 and says, "Hi Phil, a very sad day today as the legendary Charlie Pride passed away due to COVID. He was the son of a sharecropper, a black man trying to make it in an all-white country music scene. Legend, rest in peace, Mr. Pride." So thank you for that, Patrick, and very sad news there. And I did see that just before the live stream, but thank you as well, Patrick, for the donation. And yes, rest in peace, Mr. Pride, as Patrick says. Stephen has donated $4 with the summer fruit squash again. Thank you for that, Stephen. And Jen is in the house and has donated $5. Thank you for that, Jen. And the message is just popping in to say, have a great show, which I know you will, with a smiley face, thumbs up, and a guitar. So thank you for that, Jen. And we have Jay Porter, 504 Porter, who has donated $5. And the message is, rock on, Phil. We need more cowbell, with some smiley faces. So thank you for that. And you can't have enough cowbell, as everybody knows, on this channel. And Diane has donated $5. Thank you for that. And the message is, you might have answered this already, but can you share something about your musical background? Did you study music at university? So thank you for that, Diane. And I started playing guitar age 12, around that kind of time, and then I pretty much just played and practiced a hell of a lot. I went to university, but I didn't study music. I studied sport and exercise science, which a lot of people know now from the live streams, because we talk about exercise and nutrition sometimes. And yeah, I do get some funny questions, but I do have a bit of knowledge in that field. I was a personal trainer when I was 18 or 19 years of age, and at that time I was still playing guitar and practicing quite a lot. I practiced a lot at university, probably more than I should have done. I should have been concentrating on the sports science side. But I think at that age, it was a bit of a turning point, because I started to realize what I wanted to do in the future, and I realized that I enjoyed playing guitar more than anything else. So at the age of 19, I then started my own cover band, and when I left university, I then got into another band and started playing original music. And when I was, I think, 22, that's when I started teaching guitar professionally. So I pretty much came straight out of university and went straight into playing live and teaching, and that just continued up until pretty much where I am now. So it's been a very long journey and a long time teaching, because I've been doing that every single year since the age of 22. So we're talking over 15 years now, and been playing live for over 15 years as well. And yeah, it's just life. That's all I've been doing, is just spending my life playing music, and that's where I've picked up knowledge. Also learning to sing from scratch as well. So I've been through lots of singing courses and just try to get as much research into singing as I can do. And again, that's just all myself looking into it. So I've just done it all from that side, just really self-educating myself, obviously with video editing as well, and just video production and music production. So whenever I can't do something, I tend to just go on the internet and just digest, I was going to say diverge, but that's the wrong word, digest as much information as I can about the thing I'm trying to learn about, and then eventually I know how to do it. So that's how you see everything on this channel, is just me learning how to do everything, including these live streams and getting all of these boxes up on screen, doing the analysis videos and doing the cover videos. And everything that you can see is me, and it does take quite a lot of work every day to do all the messages as well, but I think it would be better just to have total control of everything and make sure it works, rather than rely on somebody else and then things going wrong. So that's just the way I tend to do it at the moment. But thank you so much for that, Diane. And Jeannie has donated $5. The message is, this place is jumping. And Taj Farrant joined us. Welcome, Taj, with a smiley face, some rock horns, a guitar, and some musical notation. And thank you for those quavers and crotches. I can't see what they are because they're too far away. But thank you for that, Jeannie. And also great to see that Taj is in the house as well. So hello, Taj, if you're still watching, thank you for joining us on this live stream. And Susan has donated $10. Thank you for that, Susan. I should really make this screen a little bit bigger so that I can see what's going on more clearly. But thank you for this donation. The message is, love your Patreon posts. Wingers who haven't checked it out, join us. It is so much fun knowing all that is happening behind the scenes. So thank you for that, Susan. Great idea as well. If you do want to get involved yourselves, head over to patreon.com/Wings of Pegasus, and the Patreon site should be up on screen now if I've clicked the right button, and that's where you can head to get involved with everything. I always visit that site every night and give everybody an update as to what I'm up to, and they are the people at the bottom of this screen. Those are my patrons, so they have all been over to patreon.com/Wings of Pegasus and joined up there. And if you want to yourselves, then you'll get your name at the bottom of these live streams. But thank you, Susan, so much for just mentioning that. But Brad has donated $5 as well. That's a straight up donation. Thank you for that, Brad. Leanne has donated $5. Thank you for that, Leanne. The message is, happy almost Christmas. Thank you for being you, Phil, with a heart. So thank you for that, Leanne. And Jackie has donated $9.99. Thank you for that, Jackie. And the message is, thank you, with the guy doing some praying. So thank you for that, Jackie, and everyone for joining me tonight. Danny has donated $5 again. Thank you for that. The message is, good answer, Phil. Tina catches your attention, son, as she walks on stage. As soon as she walks on stage. So thank you for that, Danny. And Cara has donated $4.99. Thank you for that, Cara. The message is, can you do an analysis of Stevie Ray doing The House Is a Rockin'? I used to see him over and over during the 80s here in Austin, Texas. So thank you for that, Cara. And Cara is one of those lucky people to see Stevie Ray when he was around. That must have been amazing. But thank you for that donation, and I can add that to the list. And we have JF Rock On, or JF Rock On. A frock is a piece of clothing, so maybe that's not exactly what is intended with the username, but there's a $10 donation. Thank you so much for that. The message is, hey man, first time in Super Chat, love what you do, rock on. So thank you for that donation, and welcome to the live stream and the Super Chat window as well. And thank you everyone for joining me tonight, and welcome to any new members of that live chat room. Hello, just introduce yourselves. And this is how the live chat room has grown over the live streams. Just everyone was new at some point and then just introduced themselves, and then we just keep on going, stream after stream, and see where we end up. By the way, I must mention that we passed 156,000 subscribers, I think, or it might be 157. I do lose track sometimes of the amount of subscribers on the channel, but I know that it went over another 1,000. So thank you guys so much for subscribing, as well as hitting the thumbs up on the videos, because it really does help the channel to grow as a whole. So welcome to the new subscribers, and thank you everyone who has subscribed previously as well. So we've had another donation from Michael, who has donated $5. Thank you for that, Michael. The message is, best showman I've seen was the little known Rusty Weir. Not a great singer or guitarist, but such a fantastic showman. At rest in peace, Charlie Pride. So thank you for that, Michael, and rest in peace, Charlie Pride. Thank you for the donation as well. Common Sensible has donated $5. Thank you for that. I'm going to have to move this box down a little bit so that we can keep up to date with this super chat window. But thank you for that donation. The message is Merry Christmas, Phil, and Merry Christmas, Common Sensible. And all of you guys, it's a little bit early. We've still got a couple of weeks, I think, until Christmas, but I hope everyone has a great one when it does get here. Lethea has donated $5. Thank you for that, Lethea. The message is, how long does it take a song to be born? Do you wake up with a nugget and wrestle with more, or does it all flow? Where do your ideas come from? So thank you for that question, and I think this is one that we've had before pretty much. I think writing a song sometimes can take ages. You've just got a riff, and then you want to try and get a melody over the top, and it takes ages to try and get the melody, and then it takes ages to get the lyrical content. But then on the other hand, there'll be other times where you literally just think of something and you just start writing it down, and it all happens really easily. And I think I've mentioned before that one of my songs called Paris Nord was probably about a half an hour that took to come together, but it did come from a previous idea that was just totally rubbish. And then the new song, Paris Nord, just came along in about half an hour. And the recording process always takes a long time, because then you have to get into the studio or into this room and get down the guitar parts, get down the vocals, get down the harmony vocals, get down the strings, and all of the backing instruments that you want to have part of the song. So recording always takes a very long time, but the actual process of writing the song can be very quick if you have that moment of inspiration, whereas other songs can take longer when you want to make sure that the song is as good as it can be. And it just depends. But thank you for that, Lethea. Selena has donated $10. Thank you so much for that. The message is, I've learned so much from watching, and it's just moved off the screen, so I have to scroll up. I've learned so much from watching your channel. Just wanted to say thank you. And thank you, Selena, for that donation, and just for watching in the first place. And that goes for all of you guys out there, all of you subscribers and likers out in the internet universe. And Sue has donated $20. Thank you so much for that, Sue. It's a straight up donation. Stan has donated $5. The message is, season's greetings to all our wingers. Happy holiday to you, Phil, and your moderators. Love you all. So thank you for that, Stan. And I'm sure those sentiments are echoed in the live chat room. And Ginger Duran has donated $5. Thank you for that. The message is, hi Phil, congratulations on the 156,000 subscribers, and thank you for clearing it up that it was 156,000. It is much appreciated for that donation, and all of you guys hitting that thumbs up and subscribing. Keenan has donated $5. Thank you for that. I am having Zeke Clark watch your stream. He was Eddie Van Halen guitar tech, and I am going to set him up to tell Van Halen stories and talk guitars. So thank you so much for that, Keenan, and the donation as well. And yes, that would be very cool to hear some Van Halen stories, certainly. But Shawnee has also donated $5. Thank you for that, Shawnee. The message is, the most charismatic artist I've seen perform live is Prince. I saw him many times and he always gave great performances. And that is a great shout. Not somebody that I saw live, unfortunately. I never got to that point, but definitely a good shout for a charismatic artist, and just probably and arguably the top all-round artist that there's ever been. When you start factoring in, I know a lot of people start talking about his guitar ability, but when you factor in everything else, he was one of those people who's just so unique and just a one-off in the whole music industry, just having that ability to get in the studio and write and record an album by himself, because so many people need so many other people to help them with just the production, but also playing of the instruments. But anyway, thank you, Shawnee, for that donation. Lucy has donated $4.99. Thank you for that, Lucy. The message is, how do you feel, fellow wingers and new wingers? Spike the likes, y'all, with some rock horns, heart and peace. And Maiden Fan has donated $5, and that's Maiden Fan 18 AA. And the message is, Phil, can you look into In the Dead of Night by UK The Band 2 member, sadly gone? Keep rocking, you're a sweet guy, should have way more subscribers with a guitar. So thank you for that. And 156,000 is absolutely fine by me. That is a very large number, but we will see where we end up in the future. But thank you for that suggestion, and I will look into that, add it to the list as well. Marge has donated $2 into a straight up donation. Thank you for that, Marge. And Patrick has donated $5. Thank you for that, Patrick. The message is, hi again. Phil, I would appreciate if you would analyse Charlie Pride's role on Mississippi to honour him. Thank you. So thank you for that, Patrick. And I think it is something that when I check my emails and messages, it's probably going to be highly requested in my inbox. So I'll see what I can do. I am due to do an analysis tomorrow night, so I might be able to fit that in. If you guys want to see a Charlie Pride analysis video, I'll put that in, considering the news that has just come in today. That sad news that Charlie Pride has died, I believe, from COVID. So such a nasty virus, but I can do that tomorrow if you guys want to see a Charlie Pride video, just to honour him, as Patrick says. But we are going to be moving on with the live stream, and it looks like we're at 210 likes already, so thank you everyone for hitting that thumbs up, and we can keep on going with those thumbs up. I am going to get into the first video of the night, which was requested over on Patreon. Thank you guys for that, for giving these messages and requests for songs. Kevin has requested Unwanted Stranger, and I think we'll jump in with that one to begin with. And I'm just scrolling down to see what else we have lined up for later on, because we have had some requests, which I was kind of hoping they would get a little bit of requests of the Damn Yankees, or just Damn Yankees to give the official band title. And Silence is Broken is the song that I did a version of, but considering the video that we did yesterday with the analysis, I was kind of hoping that that would pop up because of Tommy Shaw. If you didn't see the analysis last night, the Tommy Shaw video with the Contemporary Youth Orchestra, make sure that you check that video out, because I've done two of those. One was last night, and I did a previous one where they all were together playing live, but last night's one was when they were all just self-isolating, and because of COVID couldn't get together, so they did it all independently. So make sure you check out that analysis if you do get a chance. It's released last night, but we will be looking at my version of Silence is Broken later on. But without further ado, let's jump into Unwanted Stranger, and I'll see you guys after this. Rock.
Told me something about you that I didn't want to know. You looked me right in the eye, and then you placed your head on my shoulder. This position that you put me in, you're on a mission to take my world from around me. Wide awake, I worry my brain. Turn over, turn over, turn over. Waiting, anticipating. Girl, come on, make up your mind. Night of passion became a nightmare. When the flood arrived, I realized what a fool I've been. You don't even know me, so how could you love me? Let alone care for this unwanted stranger. Forget about the life that I dreamed of. Turn over, turn over, turn over.
we have it. That was my song called Unwanted Stranger, and I hope that all was fine from an audio perspective, because I can't hear anything, and I hope that I didn't cut the video off too early, because I was hoping that you could hear me pull the jack out of the guitar and then the video then comes back to me. So that's what I was hoping for. If I did cut it out early, I apologize, because I can't hear the audio of the video. I'm gonna have to try and suss out what to do in order to figure it out. I think last week I sussed it out, but just the audio paths tonight for some reason weren't going where they should have been going, and I couldn't work out how to stop it from getting this delay sound when I speak. It then delayed, and it was really off-putting, and you would have heard it delay as well, so it would have been like I was speaking in a stadium or something. But anyway, that song Unwanted Stranger, you can get that over at wingsofpegasus.com/store. And also, this might be a good point in the live stream to bring up the merchandise that is available over at the wingsofpegasus.com site. Let me get you guys back up on screen first, and the super chat, but we might jump into a screen grab of the merchandise page, or at least the website, so that you guys can see it's all been organized. And it's taken me a little while in order to get all of the new merchandise up on the website and to get Carla's email address correctly listed and attributed to all the pictures, and where you click on the price as well, it should be able to take you straight through to the merchandise that you want. But anyway, what I'm going to do is, hopefully, fingers crossed, get the screen grab of wingsofpegasus.com. This is the site. And I might actually, no, I won't. I was going to say I might be able to put the Wings of Pegasus site on screen, but just type it in. You can see how to spell Wings of Pegasus and just put .com, and then you will get to this site. So anyway, you won't be able to see my little arrow, but I'm hovering over the merch on the far right-hand side. If you click on that, this top image will take you through to Teespring, and that'll show you all of the t-shirts and hoodies and masks and everything that's going on there, the mugs as well. And then if you scroll down, here is where we have the Wings of Pegasus picks. So these are the picks that you can buy in this purple color, the pearl purple, the white kind of pearl design as well. Hopefully you guys can see this, and just the black and white as well. And there are lots of other products as you go down. You've got these necklaces and cord necklaces as well, all that kind of stuff, and keychains. You can keep on going down. There's even earrings down here as well. So you can have a little look through there and pick up what you like from the wingsofpegasus.com site, and that'll take you through. If you click on the image of anything that you want to buy, it'll take you through to Carla's email, and then you can organize it with her, and it's a really secure way of ordering the merchandise, and it's nice and safe and very personal, because then Carla can take care of it and make sure that it gets to you. So a huge thank you to Carla for sorting out all of the merchandise as well, and hopefully we can come back to me on screen now. And I'm not sure if I've appeared, but if I haven't, then I don't know what I'm going to do. But hopefully you guys could see all of that at wingsofpegasus.com, so you can head over there and pick up some merchandise if you want. We've also had a few orders and pictures taken, which we will get into a little bit later on in the live stream, even though we're at 25 to 11 here in the UK already. So we are moving along, and let's see what the likes total was. Is 355 is where the standard likes total is set for tonight. And in order to have ourselves a pick roulette next Saturday, that is set at 360. So we're looking for 360 likes for next week's pick roulette, and we are at 242. So let's try and do some really quick maths. That's 118, or is it 116 now that we're looking for? Maths isn't my strong point, but it's definitely over 100 that we are looking for with that thumbs up counter. So if you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, it's a great time to do it, and it'll be much appreciated, because it will get us closer to that pick roulette likes target that we are aiming for. And we are going to be having one tonight. By the way, the picks that you can get over at wingsofpegasus.com, those are, I've actually got them here. There's the black and white one, and the purple one, and the pearl white one as well. There we go. This one actually looks a little bit like, it's got the pearl design to it, but it kind of looks like the pick roulette pick in the lighting, but I assure you it's not, because the pick roulette pick is like this, and it's a pure white, and it's got a signature on the back of some guy. So that's the pick that I used on the live analysis on Wednesday. Not that you'll be able to see it because I'm holding it, but I was busting out a little bit of pick roulette action on Wednesday night. So you can pick yourselves up some picks, pick up your picks, and if you want to try and win a pick on the pick roulette, then you guys probably know by now, but just in case you don't, you have to type I agree in the live chat room while it is on screen on that side. I always look at the reverse image of myself, so it's very difficult to keep it organized in my head, but that's where if you type I agree and you see it appear in the live chat room, then you will be on the pick roulette wheel if we hit the pick roulette likes target, which is set at 360 tonight, and we are at 258, so 102 people we are going to be waiting on to hit that thumbs up. We'll see how we get on by the end of the live stream. So I'm just going to jump into the super chat window because I think we've had another donation in there. So Michael has donated $10. Again, thank you for that, Michael. The message is, subtitles are a good idea. Any thoughts using cartoon style balloons? Thought balloons look like clouds. Also, the at in my previous post was a typo with a shocked face kind of thing, I think. So I'm not sure what the subtitles thing means. I know that on the videos that I do, on some, I don't know whether it's on PC or on a tablet or on your phone, where the subtitles option is, because there's one that is automatic. So YouTube automatically hears what I'm saying and puts it into subtitles, and I don't upload subtitles myself because it would just take way too long for me to do that. It takes long enough as it is, and I only just finish everything every day before then the next day starts, so subtitles, yeah, would take a lot longer. But I think the ones that come up automatically are pretty accurate and pretty much get what I'm saying. It might miss a musical term here or there, but pretty much when I'm talking, it's relatively understandable by the computer. So if you do have that option on there, then you can turn on subtitles for the analysis videos. But thank you, Michael, for that donation. And Karen is in the house and has donated $5. Thank you for that, Karen. The message is, Phil, have the most infectious laugh. Mark Twain said, against the assault of laughter, nothing can stand. Thanks for the laughs and inspiration, Karen. So thank you for that donation, Karen, and the kind words as well. I don't think it's that infectious, but maybe if it makes other people laugh, then that's great. There are some people that, yeah, their laugh is just crazy. And when people start corpsing, which are those videos that I do like to watch when they're trying to film something and they just can't do it because they're laughing so much. And I've watched many a video on YouTube just related to that. But thank you, Karen, for that. And Kay has donated $10, and it is a straight up donation. So thank you so much for that, Kay. And we are going to be jumping into the cover video for tonight. And this is one of those that was requested over on Patreon. As I said, I was kind of hoping that we'd get a little bit of Tommy Shaw reference for last night's analysis video regarding the cover. But let's have a little look down the list over on Patreon to see who requested this one. And it was Music Maiden who requested this. I'm sure somebody else did. Cindy requested it as well. And did anybody else? I'm not sure. And Sue did right at the end, and I haven't refreshed this page, so there might be some more comments that I haven't got through yet. But thank you for requesting this particular cover video, and it is my cover of Silence is Broken by Damn Yankees. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys after this. Rock! Hi guys, Phil here from Wings of Pegasus, and this is my first ever cover video on Patreon. The song is Silence is Broken by Damn Yankees, and thanks everyone for your support, and I hope you like the video. See you later. Rock!
Close your eyes and know it's safe inside to sing your lullaby. Broke the chains, now you won't be silent anymore. Oh no, now you're gonna shout about it. No, no more. Yeah, yeah, this is the end. The silence is broken. The sun shining again. You can change the world. No one can take away your heart. The silence is broken now. It's over now. The words have been spoken. With every word you say, you blow away. Tears of another time. Silence is broken now. It's over now. The words have been spoken. With every word you say, you blow away. The scene of another crime.
And there we have it. That was my cover of the Damn Yankees classic, Silence is Broken. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. And I did turn on the audio monitor so that I could actually hear the song, because otherwise I'm looking at a number and I don't want to cut it off too early. So hopefully I didn't mess up the sound for you guys listening to that cover, and it didn't go all delay-ish with repeating itself, but fingers crossed it was okay. Anyway, we are going to be jumping back into the Super Chat window. Thank you guys for all of these donations tonight. It really does make such a difference to what I can do on the channel, and I can just keep things organized. And especially with the live analysis videos that I now do on a Wednesday night, that wouldn't have been possible without you guys and your donations and your support over on Patreon as well. So thank you guys so much for that. Let's jump back into it because we've had another donation. I want to make sure that I don't miss any here. We had Kay's straight up donation of $10. Thank you for that. Lucy has donated $4.99 again. Thank you, Lucy. The messages. Gregory Bevins asked, how flexible are the picks that you use, or the picks you use? So I generally go for around 1mm, 1.1mm, and I believe that these are 1.1mm in width. So I know that some people play with a lot thinner than that, but I tend to believe that when I'm playing, certainly, and if I want to play something fast, then you don't want a lot of flexibility in your pick, because if it flexes, then it's right at the top end, will affect the amount of speed that you can get. But then also, if you've got a thick pick, you can still, or you should still, be able to play softly with a thick pick. But if you have a really thin pick, you'll never be able to play aggressive sounding runs or rhythm with a really thin pick, because it'll just be too floppy. So I tend to go for the thicker picks around 1mm, just because I feel that it gives me the best of both worlds. I can just edit the dynamics with my technique with a thick pick to sound like it's softer than it is, and then just grip it harder to get a little bit more aggression out of the sound. But anyway, thank you so much for that donation, Lucy, and for Gregory asking that question. Orlando has donated $2 and says, rest in peace, Charlie Pride, with a sad face. So thank you for that, Orlando. And Steve has donated $5. Thank you for that, Steve. The message is, sounds great. So thank you for the kind words. And Orlando has donated again and is $5. Thank you, Orlando. The message is, hello, Phil. Hello, everyone. I am part of the catch-up crew tonight. Rock with lots of rock horns. So thank you for that, Orlando. And Orlando, even though he's part of the catch-up crew and we'll be watching it later on, he's popping in regularly in that super chat window. So thank you so much for that. So this is now the time after the cover that we start getting into the pick roulette that we are going to have tonight. But before that, we have a look at the pictures that have been uploaded to the Wings of Pegasus supporters group over on Facebook. And if you aren't part of that yet, you can head over to that Facebook page and join up. That's where a lot of the community in the live chat room hang out and keep the party going after the live streams with Vince, who hosts the after party over there. But you can join up there. That's where I grab all of these pictures from that have been uploaded, and then I show them on these live streams. So let's get everything organized on screen so that we can start to have a look at some of you people rather than looking at me all the time. So I should have disappeared. So first of all, I'm going to have a picture up on screen that I'm not going to mention too much about. And let me try and get this so that it doesn't take up all of the screen, because I think at the moment it's gone full screen from what I can see on my screen. I'm not sure if it's the same for you, but there we go. Hopefully that's a little bit better. This is a Wings of Pegasus t-shirt, and I'm not going to say too much about it, but thank you, Susan, for uploading this one, and it is going to be a gift, and that's why I don't want to say too much about it, but it's looking great, and it's got that little bow on it as well. Is that a bow that's on the t-shirt to show that it is a gift? But thank you, Susan, so much for uploading that to the Wings of Pegasus supporters group over on Facebook. And we're going to get rid of that one because Donna's going to come in modeling the Wings of Pegasus hoodie. So thank you so much for that and uploading that to the Wings of Pegasus supporters group over on Facebook as well. And we do have a few more pictures for tonight. We have here Diane and Anna, who are showing off their pick roulette pick, and a Wings of Pegasus album, and then a picture of some dude there as well. So thank you so much for uploading that picture, and also for entering the pick roulette. And you can see, everybody, that it is possible to get your hands on the Wings of Pegasus pick from the pick roulette. It might be your lucky night tonight. If you did write "I agree" in the live chat room last week, then your name will be on the wheel, and it could be you going away with a Wings of Pegasus pick. So thank you for uploading that one. We're going to be now maybe getting Sandy up on screen with her mug, and there it is. And I can see on the picture it says rock as well. So thank you so much for buying that, Sandy. And everyone who has bought merchandise from the teespring.com site. And if you just head over there, type in Wings of Pegasus, you'll find all of the merchandise. And also head over to wingsofpegasus.com for all of the custom merchandise and more of the accessory type of merchandise that Carla has put together. But thank you for uploading that, Sandy. And we have Stan and King Nero, as you will know him as, not only with the pick, another very lucky winner of the Wings of Pegasus pick roulette, but he's balanced his mug on his shoulder as well. So thank you so much for that, Stan, and be careful with that mug. It looks like it could fall off at any point, but thank you for uploading that, and thank you everyone. We've had a few pictures tonight. Always makes it a little bit more interesting to see you guys up on screen rather than just having me up on screen the whole time. But thank you everyone for uploading those pictures, and we are going to be jumping into the pick roulette for tonight as well. But before we do, let's have a little look and see where we are at with our likes total. We are aiming for 355 and we are at 284. So we might be able to make it, we might not be able to make it. Let's have a little clock in, and the time is 54 minutes past midnight here. So pretty much 5 to 1 in the morning. We've probably got maybe 15-20 minutes left. So we'll have to keep an eye out in that live chat room, see if we can get anybody else along in order to hit that thumbs up and bump it up a bit and spike the likes in order to get up to 355. And by the way, I think I've already shown you my summer fruit squash. I've actually been drinking it during the videos, so it's almost gone. But you can get this mug and all the merchandise in the tray underneath this video, and the other videos on this channel, it should be under there as well, because I was mentioning about the merchandise earlier, but you can click on them here on YouTube. But first of all, before we get into the pick roulette, just to quickly address some donations that have just come in, because Music Maiden has donated $50. Thank you so much for that. And I think I did mention Kathleen's previous donation of $10 that was a straight up donation. So thank you for that, Kathleen. But Music Maiden has donated $50. Thank you for that very kind donation. The message is, Phil, thank you for playing the damn Yankees cover and analysing Tommy, my inspiration for many years. Use this donation for whatever makes you happy. So thank you for that. And also Ray is in the house and has just popped in the super chat window with a $100 donation. So thank you so much for that, Ray. Another very kind donation. And the message is, with people dying every hour in the US, I think it is so important to give people their flowers while they are alive in a world so divided. I appreciate you celebrating artists from Foreigner to Lionel Richie. That makes you such the coolest in my book. Thanks, Phil. So thank you for that, Ray, and for the kind words as well. And as you and everybody knows on this channel, pretty much we'll have all kinds of genres and artists, because I work my way through the list of suggestions and requests, and whoever it is who it is, and we'll just keep looking at it in a way that is objective and just breaking down techniques and talking about music in general, get the guitar out, and yeah, we look at everything on this channel, as you all know. But thank you, Ray, so much for that donation. And Carl has just popped in with a $5 donation. Thank you for that, Carl. The message is the usual, or maybe some Christmas grog. So thank you for that, Carl. And I'm not sure what Christmas grog is. Maybe it means a drink or alcohol or something. and I don't drink alcohol, or maybe it's some food or something, I don't know, but I'll have to look that up. But thank you, Carl, for that donation. Amy has just donated $10 as well. Thank you for that, Amy. The message is, hi Phil, thanks for the community you have created. Hi room. So, hello Amy, and everyone say a big hello to Amy in that live chat room, as she has just said hi to you as well. And I'm sure mentioning hello that Mario's name did go through the chat room at some point, but I think it was in my peripheral vision out of the corner of my eye. Maybe I imagined it, but I'll have to make sure to see that Mario is in the room as well, because if he is, we all know how it works. We say a huge hello to Mario, but I'll keep an eye out to see if he pops into that live chat room tonight. So Karen has donated $2 again. Thank you for that, Karen. The message is, Phil, Chipper says hi and is watching. Cheers, Karen. So thank you for that. Hello, Chipper, as well. Kay has donated $5. Thank you for that, Kay. The message is, on the local news in Dallas, Charlie Pride, country music's first black superstar, died this evening of complications from COVID. So thank you for that, Kay. And yes, we have had that mentioned a little bit earlier on in this live stream. So very sad news. And I'll try and get an analysis video of Charlie up tomorrow night, because we are due to have one then. So we are going to be jumping into another video, and it's not going to be the video first. It's going to be the pick roulette kind of video. It is, well, we get the whole pick roulette wheel up on screen, so it is technically a video of something different. But I think I just saw Mario go through the live chat room, and he should appear on the screen very soon as he goes through saying hello Phil. So a massive hello to Mario, and everybody say hello to Mario. That's what we do on these here live streams. And we can just about see Mario's Maton in the background back there. And that is the guitar that Mario sent to me, as well as the gem, as I've pointed out many times on the live stream. But a huge hello to Mario in the house tonight. Everybody say hello, Mario. So we are going to be jumping into the pick roulette. Now, I know there's been a few more donations. We'll address those, but we have to get into the pick roulette wheel for tonight. So everybody, very much good luck, and it might be your lucky night tonight. Let's get the Saturday live pick roulette wheel stream thing going. Rock! So, fingers crossed we can get the wheel up on screen, and there it is. So, we just hit 300 likes as well, so thank you everyone for hitting that thumbs up. And if you can keep on doing that during this pick roulette, that would be much appreciated, despite those likes, to see if we can get another pick roulette going next Saturday as well. But you guys know how this works. We've got lots of names on the wheel, and all of these people typed I agree last week, and we hit the total, so their names go on the wheel. And we do a 5-time shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we just simply spin the wheel and see whose lucky night it is. So, good luck everybody, here we go. And who is going to be winning tonight? It goes through so quickly that I can't see the names on there at the moment. But, I just saw Deborah, but flipping through very quickly. It starts to slow down, and it always goes on a little bit longer than you expect. So, we've got Lucy just gone through, and Lucy might go all the way around. Who knows? Christy as well, Sherry, and Tessa, and Sue is just going through. Patrick, RJ or Beverly, Mary, maybe Selena. Is it going to get as far as Gail? I'm not sure whether it's going to get as far as Gail. It might do. It's right on the line. I do not know. It is Gail who has won the pick roulette tonight. So congratulations to Gail for winning. And you guys know the drill, and hopefully, Gail, you have heard me say this before, but just in case you haven't, let yourself be known in the live chat room to Carla, so that we can organise getting the pick to you. So, congratulations to Gail thank you everybody for entering the pick roulette. And if we do hit the target, make sure that when you can see the live chat room, you type I agree, because then you can get your name on the wheel for next week. But Gail is tonight's winner, and congratulations again. We'll have a little look into the live chat room just to make sure that Gail is in there, and hopefully, fingers crossed, that she is. But congratulations and commiserations to everybody else that didn't win tonight. But the great thing is that if we keep on hitting that thumbs up and we hit the target, you'll have another chance to win again next week, and it might be your lucky night then. So thank you everyone for hitting that thumbs up. 309 is where we are at for our target. Tonight is 360, so that means that we've got another 51 people that we're looking for in the live chat room to hit that thumbs up in order to hit our pick roulette likes target for next week to do it all again. We are going to be jumping into the next video of the night. I'm going to see if I can keep the live chat room on screen while it plays so that you guys can type I agree if you think that we're going to start getting close to the likes target. 313 so far, so those likes keep on coming in, which is great. Thank you guys so much for doing that. Just before we do that, we're going to have a little look into the super chat window because Michelle has donated $20. Thank you so much for that, Michelle. The message is, what is your favourite Christmas tradition? And I'm not sure. I mean, lots of people go out and sing carols. I don't really do that. I'd say that my own personal tradition is eating chocolate orange and Turkish delight. And that's just my own personal tradition that I've made up myself. But it's the only time that I eat chocolate orange, which I really like. I don't know why I only have it at Christmas, because you can get it all year round. But it's just something that, for me, is a festive thing that I've always had at Christmas time, and something that our family just buy each other at Christmas. So Turkish delight as well, and not the Turkish delight that's covered in chocolate, but the powdered Turkish delight that has the icing sugar on it that I like. So I have that at Christmas as well. Not really a tradition. I guess traditionally you play board games, which I enjoy doing as well. So that's something that I think, with my nephews being so young, and they're 4 and 6, around that kind of age, and actually they're growing up really fast, so now they're running around, have got loads of energy, and I don't think playing board games is something that they're particularly into, especially sitting down and having to stay quiet or stay still for any length of time. So the board games are very much for when they've gone to bed, and then we can have a little bit of that. We tend to do that quite a lot over Christmas, or at least used to, especially with COVID. Unfortunately now we have to visit, I think, independently, so that we only have 6 people in the house at one point. But I'll have to check on what the rules are. But I know that this year, for Christmas Day, it has been organised that I'm going over to my sister's with the whole family, and yeah, we'll get together then. And then the next day as well, we're having another Christmas Day kind of thing. We have Boxing Day here. I don't know if you guys have it where you are or in the USA, but it's another day after Christmas that Boxing Day was named that. I think I mentioned this last year. But anyway, we have that day here. I'm not sure. I'm not going to go into the whole Boxing Day thing again. So I did it on the stream last year. Anyway, I'm going to be jumping into the super chat window again. Thank you for these donations. Jeannie has donated $5. And the message is, Luna says, ZZZZZ, snoring next to me. She's going to be in the catch-up crew rock. So thank you for that, Jeannie. And Luna, will see you in the catch-up crew, even though you're seeing me when you're watching this later on. But thank you, Jeannie and Luna. Deborah has donated $5. Thank you for that, Deborah. And the message is, hot chocolate is festive, add marshmallows, and there you have it. So thank you for that, Deborah. And hot chocolate, maybe, I think here in the UK, I know that McDonald's do a festive pie, which is custard. I think it's custard and like mincemeat that you get in the Christmas, not Christmas pudding. I don't know why, the mince pies. I don't know why my brain would not give me the word mince pies, but we have those here as well. And that is a festive food that we only have at Christmas. And yeah, a very nice thing that McDonald's do. I'm showing how much fast food I eat to know that they even do that. But thank you so much for that, Deborah. Paul has donated $50. Thank you so much for that, Paul. The message is a massive shout out for your Cleveland Youth Orchestra COVID collaboration review. Loved it, shared it, well done. So thank you for that, Paul. And also huge shout out to the Cleveland Youth Orchestra for getting in touch and talking to me about that previous video. And it's great to do another one on them because they did such a great job with that COVID collaboration. Thank you, Paul, for that donation. And Mario has indeed jumped into the live chat room and also the super chat room now with a $200 donation. So thank you so much for that, Mario. And the message is, hi Phil and all the wingers. My cat Pia and I are sitting here enjoying sharing time with the greatest people on YouTube. By the way, my tomato plant survived with some smiley faces. So thank you for that, Mario. And people might remember that we had that tomato plant saga where Mario was struggling to keep them going, but it's good news that they have survived. And I think I said at the time on the live stream that he should maybe be looking after his tomato plants rather than looking at the live streams. But it's great that they have survived, and they are very... I'm not sure what the word is to try and describe tomato plants, but I know that my mum has grown tomatoes in the past, so they must be relatively resilient to survive here in the UK with our weather. So it's great to hear that Mario's tomato plants are good to go. So we are at 327 likes this evening so far. We will see how we get on. We've only got maybe 5 minutes left of the live stream, so I'm going to play the final video of the night, and this is going to be my lyric video for Hero. It might be the fact that some of the lyrics are covered over because I'm going to keep the live chat room up on screen so that you guys can put I agree in there if we are going to make it to 360. We're still looking for 33 people, so it might be the case that we're leaving it too late. But if anybody hasn't hit that thumbs up yet, then it'd be much appreciated if you could to have a pick roulette for next week, because we are at 10 minutes past 1 here in the morning and we pretty much are going to be calling it to a close very soon. So hopefully we can get a few thumbs up while this video is playing. I hope you guys enjoy this. It's my lyric video for my song called Hero, and I'll see you guys after. Rock. And there we have it. That was my song called Hero. I hope you enjoyed that one. And I think that was requested over on Patreon. And it wasn't specified, I don't think, whether we listen to the live version or the lyric version. I should have maybe played the live one, because then the words wouldn't have been hidden behind the live chat room. But anyway, there was a request of the cover of the Chad Kroeger song Hero that I did, but the other request, let me go down, maybe I read that one thinking that was the request for Hero. Let me go down. Oh no, Sue did request Hero as well, so thank you for that, Sue. And let me just scroll up to make sure. Oh, Kevin requested it as well, so thank you for that, Kevin. So there were some requests in there for Hero, and I'm not going crazy. So we are going to be calling it to a close very soon. Just to get the super chat window up on the screen, there have been a couple more donations in there as well, so thank you guys for that. And we are at 347 likes, so I'm not sure that we are going to make it to the target. We are so close. We're 13 people away from a pick roulette next week, and we're 8 away from just hitting our likes total. So we will look into the super chat window. We'll see how long that takes, and maybe if we can get a few more people hitting the thumbs up, then we will see if we can get any closer to that 355 and maybe the 360, but I don't know. We're just kind of hoping that some people have kept their thumbs up back until the end of the live stream, but we will see what happens. So we have had a donation from Jill, who has donated $10. Thank you for that, Jill. The message is, what would you like for Christmas? Thanks for all you do. So thank you for that, Jill. And generally at Christmas time, I tend to ask for, well, previously it was strings for my guitar, and chocolate orange, of course, and Turkish Delight, but my main kind of presence, I'd say, is a computer game of some description, because I do like playing computer games if I get time to do that. Not that I do get a lot of time. And this tends to be the case. What happens is that I ask for a computer game for Christmas, and then I get it, and then I might play it on Christmas Day or Boxing Day, and then I'll start getting back into everything that I do, and then I won't play it again for maybe 6 or 7 months. So I do enjoy playing, but it's just having the time to be able to do it. But this year I might ask for another computer game, and probably that's the route that I'll go down, because everything with the guitar and strings and all that kind of stuff, I think it's not really a substantial enough present that people say, oh, what do you want for Christmas? And they say guitar strings, and they'll say, oh yeah, but what else? And you say, oh, well, that's fine. And anything more than that, like an effects unit or something, is a bit like serious money, so you can't ask somebody to get that for you. So the good thing about a computer game is that it sits in around maybe £30, which is something that's a little bit more substantial but affordable, and something that we can then reciprocate with our presents to each other and both spend around the same amount of money. So it tends to work out quite well that way. But anyway, Jill, thank you so much for that. And Anna has donated $1.99. Thank you for that, Anna. And the message is cool. So thank you for that. And Kevin has donated $2. And thank you for that, Kevin. The message is, have you ever gone bowling with some rock horns? And yes, I have. I did used to go, well, I went bowling maybe a few weeks in a row with my old guitarist, or the guitarist from my band before. We used to go there on a Sunday because it was a lot cheaper, whereas during the day or during Saturday and the weekdays it was really expensive. But they did a special deal on Sundays, so we'd go and do some bowling. And I did start wanting to get good at it, but I think it started to hurt my wrist when you start to put a lot of spin on it, and that was bad for my fingers or my wrist for playing guitar, so I didn't then play as much. What I tend to do now, if ever I'm invited to play bowling, I haven't played in years, but if I ever go bowling, then I just tend to forget about the spin and just bowl it as straight as I can down the middle, or maybe just off to the side to catch the first pin and then slightly the second one, get it in between those two, because I think that's maybe the best place to get a strike if you're not spinning it around. But I do enjoy bowling. Unfortunately, the bowling place in Maidenhead closed down. They destroyed it and turned it into a car park. So I don't know where I'd have to go to do some bowling nowadays, but it's just having the time to do it as well. So thank you for that, Kevin. And Lethea has donated $2 as well. Thank you for that. The message is, read this so we have time to spike the likes, with a smiley face. So thank you for that, Lethea, trying to buy us a little bit of time because we are 2 away. We're only 2 people away from a pick roulette next week, and it's 18 minutes past 1. Can we get in 2 people in the next 2 minutes? Because we're probably going to be calling it a day in the live stream. That would be so close yet so far if we finished at 358, and it's gone to 359. We're now searching around in the live chat room for one more like, and it looks like it's just gone over to 361. So we made it. Thank you everyone for hitting that thumbs up. And now we have to try and frantically type I agree. If you haven't typed it already in the live stream, make sure that you type I agree in the next minute. You've got a minute to type I agree in the live chat room, because the super chat is just telling me Lethea has donated again. Thank you for that. The message is, looky here, read this one. So Lethea's trying to buy you guys some time, but you've got 1 minute to type I agree in the live chat room to get your name on the pick roulette next week, the wheel for next week, because we are definitely going to be doing one. So thank you everyone for hitting that thumbs up. If you're watching this in the catch-up crew, you can still hit the thumbs up. It really does help this channel to grow, to get out there, for these live streams to get out there as well. So you can keep hitting that thumbs up. And I'm trying to give you guys a little bit extra time. I can see some I agrees going through. So everybody, we are now at 20 past 1 in the morning here. So everyone, quickly type I agree, and as soon as I start to stop seeing the I agrees going through, as soon as I stop seeing the I agrees going through, then we're going to call it to an end. I can see some more are going through. We have Kerry there, and also Nora and David. So everybody quickly write in those I agrees, and then we can call it a night for tonight. And Bonnie has just donated $10. Thank you for that, Bonnie. And the message is, for the minute. So we're going to have another minute. So 121 is when we're waiting till. And I think we're pretty much going to be there. It's just gone over to 121. So everybody, I'm going to try and see if I can move the screen capture on the chat room to go down a little bit, because I want to make sure that I catch the I agrees of everybody, because I can still see some going through. So let me just, oh, I'm actually dragging it the wrong way there. That's actually cutting things off. So make sure that I move it down so that as we go through, Mario's just done a thumbs up and said I agree. So thank you for that, Mario. And just having a look through, I think pretty much we are there with all of the I agrees. So if you haven't typed it already, unfortunately, I don't think it will get through the process into the live chat room by the time that we've finished. So thank you everyone for joining in tonight, and also typing I agree, hitting that thumbs up, ensuring that we're going to have another pick roulette next week. Looking forward to that one. But thank you guys so much just for joining me tonight. And quickly, Susan has donated $5. Thank you for that, Susan. And the message is, hey wingers, join us in Patreon and the fun continues daily with Phil. So thank you for that, Susan. And a great idea as well. Head over to patreon.com/Wings of Pegasus to join in with the fun over there. And there's the address if you need it. So it looks like we're going to be finishing on 373 likes for tonight. We've smashed it with that likes counter again. Massive thank you to everyone for hitting the thumbs up, for subscribing as well, because that makes a huge difference to the channel and the videos and how much they get out there, and these live streams, how much they get out there as well. So thank you for subscribing, for liking, and we're going to be calling it to a close now. So Thank you everyone for tuning in. I'll see you at the analysis video tomorrow night, and that's a standard analysis video. We're going to be doing another live stream on Tuesday night as always, and Wednesday night is going to be the live analysis, so make sure that you tune in for that if you do get a chance to join me for a live analysis, because it is a little bit different, a little bit of fun, and it does last about half an hour, so it's a little bit longer than the standard analysis videos, but it really does follow the same format. So thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. I'll see you guys in the comments section as always on this channel, and I'm going to be over on Patreon tonight as well, checking the messages over there. So everybody stay safe and keep isolated, wear the masks, do everything that you can, and follow the guidelines that your government are giving you, and just stay as safe as possible. And I'll see you guys at the next one. Huge thank you to the moderators as well for doing such a great job. Thank you Carla and Neil and Laurie and Paul and everyone in that live chat room. Let's just have a final look in there. We've got Susan and Maiden Fan, Patty, Sherry, Billy, Carla, Jill, Laurie, Calamity, Jane still in there, Keenan, Jennifer, Pamela, and Stan is in there still, Bonnie, Amy, and Nora, and Karen, and Jeannie. So thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I will see you guys at the next one. Have a great weekend. Rock!